Hey everybody, welcome in. We're back. Um, as you may have saw, we're going to be playing through some horror games again. I've been feeling the itch to get back into them. Sorry, I'm fixing my headphones here. They're all tangled up and crap. Um, but we are actually. I'm gonna be moving the Star Wars and X-Men streams to pre-recordings. So typical, no commentary. I know that's some people prefer the commentary. It's just, especially X Men. It got to the point where I was playing it, and I'm kind of like, this is fun, but I feel like I'd have more fun playing it off stream because there's a lot of just dialogue in that game, and it's one of those things where I'm like, there's a lot of dialogue in this game, and there's a lot of talking, so I feel better playing that off stream. Maybe if I had played it when I was younger, I would have enjoyed it a little bit more. What's up, Shadow and Claire? How you guys doing today? Um, so yeah, I'm gonna be moving the X-Men to pre-recordings, which will probably be uploaded sometime in whenever they get done. Whenever, hopefully December is because I've got things planned out until November right now. So X-Men might be the December playthroughs and everything. So yes, we are going through Resident Evil 2 and 64 today. I know we've been talking about this forever, and we're finally doing it. And then I have another Resident Evil game that we're starting on Thursday. So yeah, I will be announcing that one later in the stream. So keep an eye out and ear out for that. We're gonna be doing two Resident Evil games at once. I've never done that before. It's always been one or the other, but I figure, what the hell? Let's do two at once. That way, you guys don't have to wait a whole week to see the next part of Resident Evil 2, even though we've all seen Resident Evil 2. We all know what happens in the game, but hey, what the hell? So that way, we got a second Resident Evil game on Thursdays right now, and then we'll jump into that. After that, I might jump into Silent Hill 2. Haven't decided yet, but we're just gonna be switching back to horror. I know I said no horror games, but that's what you guys love to see. I mean, I know y'all like seeing whatever I play, but horror is definitely one of the games that one of the genres that I do enjoy playing. So I got to get up real quick and change the settings. I'm gonna do red blood this time, but I think when we play Leon, I'll do the green blood. Or screw it, we'll do green blood. Yeah. Let's do green blood this time, and then maybe blue next time. Because we've seen the red blood in this game all the time. So green and then blue next time. All right. So give me 2 seconds, guys. All right. I could not play this with the expansion pack because I didn't believe this, but it has issues. Sorry, y'all can't hear anything. It has issues. It won't work properly with the. It doesn't work properly with the expansion pack on a modern TV, if that makes sense. So I was playing it the other day, and in fact, I need to go here real quick because I need to put in the cheat code for unlimited ammo. I was playing Resident Evil 1 on my 3DS. I like Resident Evil 1 on 3DS. It's different. It's a different game. Some of the uh basically you could skip over the door puzzle or the door load screens in that. Not Resident Evil. What the fuck? I can't spell shit. Godly. Resident Evil. The only thing that sucks is you got to enter the cheat code in every single time you start the game up. So here we go. We need to go to right. And I'm going to change the controls once I get into the game, because I think if I change them here, it doesn't really do much of anything. All right, we need to go to the load game. All right, so I could go crazy and do invincibility, but that makes the game too easy. So we go up 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. L, R, L, R, C right, C left. Yes, and that's how you know it works, is if it takes you back to the load screen. All right, we got new game. Normal. Claire. Violence high. Oh, come on. Blood color, we said green, right?
A bizarre incident occurred in the outskirts of an American suburb called Raccoon City. It was later revealed that the terrible disaster had been caused by the T virus, a mutagenic toxin created by the international enterprise Umbrella Incorporated for use in bioweapon experiments. The Raccoon City Police Department's Special Stars Unit immediately began investigation in the affair. The case was apparently closed, thanks to the efforts of STARS members Claire Redfield and Jill Valentine. But the Umbrella Corporation's experiments were far from finished.
Give me 1 second, guys. I'm actually doing my promos and everything.
I'm finally here.
Guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
Hello? Is anyone here? Hello?
Sorry, I thought my game was like off for a second there, and I was like, oh, I have it. I have the other source turned off.
Hello?
Oops.
Look, I'm sorry I bothered you, okay? Just don't come any closer. Are you listening? Ah. 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 Wait! Don't shoot!
Get down!
One thing I will say, we'll get in. I'll talk about it in the actual
You'll be a
game.
lot safer. There! Buckle up.
Okay. What's going on? I arrived in town, and the whole place went
Great.
insane.
The radio's out.
You're a cop, right?
Yeah, first day on the job. Great, huh? Name's Leon Kennedy. Nice to meet you.
Mine's Claire. Claire Redfield. We came to find my brother, Chris.
Hey, could you open the glove box?
Sure. There's a gun inside.
Better take it with you.
okay?
Still in one piece.
That maniac's gonna ram us! Run! Claire!
Leon!
I'm okay. Head to the station. I'll meet you there.
Will you, though? Yeah, you will. So, something about this version. Hold on. How do I get to the options? There we go. Something about this version is that they sound like, first of all, they sound like they're in a damn Gumby cartoon. Second, and that's just because it's the N64 version, okay? If I was playing with the expansion pack, they'd probably sound a little bit better, but I can't. I can't play with the expansion pack because it messes up on HD TVs. So we're using the basic jumper pack. But also, I'm surprised they fit the cutscenes on this because you saw how grainy they looked. Yeah. All right. So I don't want I don't know what first or third person means. I think first person means you can actually move with the thing. So anyways, B, run, A, shoot. Got it. Oh, before I get back into this, still my N64. Never forgave my friend for dropping Claire's the game and cracked it. Yeah, that just does not sound like a good time. Well, I will say, Igor, this is one of the versions that's kind of expensive. I think this one runs about $70. I could be wrong. It might run a little bit lower, but all the old Resident Evils are just as expensive as Silent Hill. You still have your copy too, Shadow? Yeah, I bought this at a used game store. I played this version first before I played the PS1 version, but I didn't play through it fully, so this is my first time playing through the game fully. Alright. Yeah, they really do need to put this on the Switch. They need to put all of them on the Switch. I'm gonna mess that up and hit... I know for damn sure I'm gonna end up hitting something and... Okay, so I think first person mode means you can use the analog stick to run around. So they were doing the modern control style before Remake did it on PS4. Because there is a control scheme, however you say that word, where you can actually move with the analog stick like in the modern Resident Evil. It's pretty awesome, but I hate using it. Give me my tank controls.
Freeze! Who are you? What are you doing here?
Don't shoot! I'm a human!
Ooh. Sorry about that, babe. I thought you were one of them.
What's going on in this town?
Hold on. I ain't got no clue, darling. By the time I noticed something was wrong, the entire city was infested with zombies.
Yeah, I knew about both of those. I don't know that Resident Evil 2 was ever supposed to be fully released, though. I think it was just meant to be like a tech demo kind of thing to see what the Game Boy Advance could handle. But I did know that Resident Evil 1 was on Game Boy Color before they canceled it. It turned into Resident Evil Gaiden. Give me a second, guys. Do I prefer the N64 or the PS1 controller? Well, when it comes to this, I'm going to say PS1 because that's all I've ever played this on. And the Dreamcast. I played on Dreamcast too. It just depends on the game, really. If it's like GoldenEye, I need my N64 controller. If it's Turok, hell no, I want the remaster on Xbox and PS5 because those old ones, they control like hot garbage. Maybe not Turok 3. There's a way you can get that game to play kind of like a modern shooter. But what they should do is release some of these games. Well, even then, the GameCube controller for the Switch doesn't control as well with some N64 games as you think it would. I tried it with GoldenEye, and I had a hell of a time trying to get that game to play properly. So, I bought an N64 controller for the Switch. One of those wireless ones. In fact, I need to charge that thing. But it works. It does what it needs to do. Because trying to play some of those games with the Switch Pro controller is also kind of pain in the ass. Big pain in the ass. Oh my god! Oop. Missed me, loser. Alright, one good thing about this game... Shoot, I don't have the guide to say where all the hidden files are. Gosh darn it. Green blood. It's like the Hulk. Alright, so. The hidden file here somewhere right here. Alright, we got Dario Rossi, whatever the hell his name is. Dario's note. And keep in mind, I think, and I'm not 100% sure on this, but a lot of these files were in the game because they had supposedly planned to port Nemesis to the N64 and it never happened. Don't quote me on that. That's just what somebody told me. Don't know how true that is. Alright, so. Can't help but wonder if anyone will read these words. But writing them will help me maintain my sanity if nothing else. After I've become a meal for those undead monsters, as he would say it, will the GIs responsible for sealing off the town laugh upon discovering my corpse? This is before he's going nuts. So, is this how it's supposed to end? I don't want to die. I'm just not ready. My wife, daughter, mother, my entire family has been killed. But none of that matters anymore. Right now, my life is the only important thing. That's all that matters. I never would have pictured my end to be like this. I had so much left to do. Rather than becoming a salesman, I should have tried my hand at being a novelist. It's what I've always wanted, but my mother would only tell me, you have a long way to go. Why did I ever listen to her? But this looks like the end for the great Dario Rosso, novelist extraordinaire, cut down before his prime. Is that when he dies? After Jill finds him? Dario's note has been failed. Brad Renfro. He died a long time ago. Oh, he was in the Resident Evil 2 commercial. That's right. Yeah. Alright, 1 second, guys. I gotta find that guide. Give me a second. Well, that was easy. It's right there in front of me. Because I have... it's my old Expert Gamer magazine from 1999. And on the back, we got Nemesis. It's in your blood. That's what they used to say in the commercial. Alright. Resident Evil 2 Nuclear Strike. Wow. Holy crap, I got a strategy guide for Jet Force Gemini in here. Yes. For when I eventually play that. Okay, for crying out loud, where is the Resident Evil 2 strategy? Oh my god, they have these dumbass whatever they call them, the add-ons and crap for your games. The one was like the vibrating seat. Shit never worked. I had a vibrating vest and that damn thing didn't do a gosh darn thing. Okay, Resident Evil. There you are. Okay. EX files. Haha. Haha, they got the EX file. I get it. Okay. We got a guide for Spyro Ripto's Rage. Don't remember which one that was. I think that was Spyro 2. Alright, so we've picked up... Love the Green Blood. You can choose. Yeah, they tried that, and Capcom was like, nope. We don't want George Romero making our movie anymore. Which was stupid, because you got Paul Anderson. Okay. So we've already gotten the... We've got the one on the bus. Okay. This isn't even in order. Ah, shoot. There was one in... We're going to go back to Kendo's shop. After I get stuff here, we're going to go back to Kendo's shop. I really want to get all the files and see what they are, because a lot of them have, like, cool things that are, you know, that we didn't really know in the game. Hey! Hey! Back the hell up. Oh, even Claire has green blood? Nice! Okay, how about we don't die? Okay. You guys... back up. Man, it sucks. What is up? Random, how you doing, man? When I first played classic Resident Evil games, I didn't know English, so it wasn't that easy to advance through the games. I can imagine. It's like me trying to play the Japanese versions of these and not really knowing what the hell they were saying. I think the Japanese versions actually had the English voices, but like Japanese subtitles. Oh, man. Is Brad still down here? Yes, he is. Just keep shooting. Just keep shooting. There's actually a... Oh! No! Fuck! Maybe I should have turned on invincibility. Damn. Alright, alright. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. See? There's some files here. I hope I still have unlimited ammo turned on. You know what? To be on the safe side, I'm gonna reset the game. Hang on. Something interesting I'm gonna tell you guys, and I don't know if y'all are ready for this. Angel Studios. Does anybody want to tell me what happened to Angel Studios? Anyone? Because I'm probably about to blow y'all's minds about Angel Studios. Capcom Angel Studios. So, let's see. We've got... Well, I did finish...
A bizarre incident.
So, Angel Studios became Rockstar San Diego and took over. Oh no! Oh no! About to die again. Became Rockstar San Diego, and Rockstar took over for Red Dead Revolver, and that's where Red Dead Revolver came from. It was originally a Capcom game. I'm sure a lot of y'all knew that though. And not a lot of people who play Red Dead Redemption know that. They just play it because they think, oh, it's Grand Theft Auto with horses. Yeah, we want auto aim. Gosh dang it! Alright, before I leave this stinking thing.
Freeze! Who are you? What are you doing here?
Don't shoot! I'm a human!
Wish I could skip this.
Ooh. Sorry about that, babe. I thought you were one of them.
In Leon's, he goes, I thought you were one of them.
What's going on
Like,
in
he
this
says it all,
town?
like, fast.
Hold on. I ain't got no clue, darling. By the time I noticed something was wrong, the entire city was infested with zombies.
Alright, so... It says it's behind the counter. Is that it right there? If so, it's not behind the counter. That's in front of the counter. Robert's note. How could this have happened, Barry? Barry, like from the first game, the town's been overrun by zombies and has literally become a nightmare on Earth. As you know, my concern for this town is as great as your own. I have waited for your arrival on this assumption. You were still in the area, but the threat of my shop being overwhelmed by zombies has become too great. I've already distributed the majority of weapons and ammo to the town's survivors, including the Raging Bull you special ordered. I hope you understand given these circumstances. You gave away Barry's gun? What? At any rate, I have no intention of pointlessly sacrificing my life and will be retreating to the Stone Villa. Stone, whatever. If you get this message, meet me there. We'll go fishing. Robert Kendo. I think that's the brother of Kendo here that's not there. I keep wanting to say Kenda like Joe Kenda, the detective. Like an actual real detective. If anybody watches Investigation Discovery. Yeah, I don't think they incorporated that into this one, Claire, with the skipping of cutscenes. But we're going to try not to die again. I wasn't. Part of me really did not want to go back all the way to get that memo. So some of these are going to be on scenario B also. Is the game too loud or too low? Does it sound okay, guys? Are y'all ever going to die? Ah, jeez, you piece of crap. No, sir. Make sure I'm not missing any in here. Hey, there's a... I must have spilled soda on this magazine like 20-something years ago. We got Kendos. We're about to get the bus. Are there any in here that I might miss? Oh, that's... Oh... All right. What is up, sister? How you doing today? Oh, shoot. What am I doing? Going on different directions here. Oh. That's all good, random. Right. Actually, it's going to be the second time going for Brad's key. He killed me. He killed me because I got bit by 3 zombies. I just got stuck. And they just kept biting and biting and biting and biting. That one's about to puke on me, you little jerk. Guys, you want to stop with the puking? Dead. Dead, dead, dead. Oh, hey, he's still alive. Oh! Alright, we're not going to read Dario's note again because I don't want to. We already read it once. Y'all saw it. We're still going to pick it up, though. There's one note in here. I think it has something to do with Billy Cohen. Because, if you remember, Resident Evil 0 was supposed to be on N64 at one point. Bye. Dario's note was filed. Y'all didn't F in the chat for when I died. Shame, 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 shame. No, I'm kidding. Alright, not gonna lie. I hate the N64 controller for this game. It's kind of a pain in the ass. What's up, Matt Cave? How you doing, man? Resident Evil 2 is your absolute favorite game of all time? Hell yeah. I'm finally playing through the N64 version, like, for the first time ever. I've only played, like, bits and pieces of this game. This version, at least. We're getting the Braddington key. I think that was the point, Igor. But you gotta remember, this came out before that movie, so he was just kind of taking things from the game he thought were awesome and putting them in the movie, and that's why I hate all those movies. He's like, this looks cool, I'm just gonna throw it in there. White Castle. Dude, I'm jealous. I want some White Castle. Like, real White Castle, not the ones from the store. Oh, sister, this is, well, yeah, I mean, I like the GameCube controller, but we're playing on the N64 version of this. So the controller, I will say the D-pad is a little bit bigger than the GameCube one. Definitely a lot bigger than the other one. Doing well, good sir. Finally got my hands on an N64 copy. Oh, this one? Yeah. I bought this one. How much, if you don't mind me asking, how much did it run you? Because I got this one at a retro shop in 2014-ish or 2015, I think. And it was $50 back then. I think because this one was so rare at the time. Now the GameCube version is probably the rarest of them all. It did come out on Halloween, that's right. 1999 was one of the years of Resident Evil. We got this, and we got Nemesis, and then a year, not even a year later, like a few months later, we got Code Veronica on Dreamcast, which I don't care what anybody says. I love that game. A lot of people don't like it. I don't care. 50, not bad, not bad. That's still better than what the GameCube version goes for. That, oof, I've seen that in the wild, and it's been like $300. I'm like, why? Why do y'all want to charge so much? Then again, I think about, you know, I think about the the retro gaming industry now, and that's why. I remember when they were advertising this in gaming magazines and stuff, and I was like, okay, that's kind of cool. I mean, you know, Resident Evil's coming out for N64. I had just gotten a PlayStation, so I was like, in the AOL chat rooms. If anybody remember, if you're old enough to remember that, hell yeah, awesome to you. Not the chat rooms. The AOL, they used to have this thing where you could go in and just browse like the gaming sections and stuff, or the movies, what was up and coming. It wasn't really in the chat rooms, but it was like message boards. And there was one for gaming, and they were talking about all these games that were coming out. I thought it was a fake list. They're like, oh, there's Resident Evil 3 coming out, Crash Bandicoot 3, this and that. And I had just gotten a PlayStation, so I was like, oh wow, I could play these games. I could play Resident Evil. Didn't play Resident Evil for another year.
Hang in there. Are you the only officer
Hold that thought,
left in
Matt
the
Cave. I'm going to tell you
building?
something in just a minute about that.
Who are you?
Claire Redfield. I'm looking for my brother Chris.
He ain't here.
We lost contact with him over 10 days ago.
He gone.
Chris, Jill, Barry,
Gone, I tell you. No.
every last STARS team member has disappeared. We should have listened to them.
What happened?
About 2 months ago, there was this incident involving these zombie-like creatures in a mansion located in the outskirts of this city. Chris and the other STARS members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything, at the risk of their own lives. But no one believed them.
Are you okay?
Don't worry about me. Just rescue the survivors in the other rooms. Here, take this key card. You should be able to unlock the doors in the hall with this. Now go.
But
But
Just go.
like Terminator 2, I've played this game so many times. I know the
Okay.
lines.
just hang in there. I'll be back soon.
So Matt Cave, I originally did not get a Dreamcast for Code Veronica. I just wanted a Dreamcast because I wanted to play Sonic Adventure and I wanted a new console. I'm like, I'm sitting there going, it's the newest, it's the new hotness. I need it. I need to get my hands on a Dreamcast. So I was getting it for Sonic Adventure, right? And so when I eventually did get a Dreamcast in 2000, I didn't even think about Code Veronica. I did, well, sorry. No, let me take that back. When I got Resident Evil Director's Cut, I was so excited to be playing Resident Evil. I was like, oh, I can play Resident Evil 2 now, and 3 when it comes out, and the one coming out on Dreamcast, whenever I get a Dreamcast, you know? So I eventually did play it on Dreamcast, and I loved that game. And I remember I wanted it so bad that I was willing to play one of those stupid quarter games that's like, push the button and stop the light on the prize you want, and you'll get it. And they happen to have Code Veronica in there, so I was like, oh my god, if I can stop this thing on Code Veronica, I can get it. My mom's like, you're not gonna win it. She's basically telling me it's like gambling, you're not gonna win that prize. And so I was like, okay, whatever. I kept trying. I think we put like $5 into it, and I was like, whatever. So I gave up on that. And then later on that year, I was at a mall, and they had a retro shop. No, it wasn't a retro shop. It was like a GameStop, but not a GameStop. I think the store was associated with EB Games. If you're old enough to remember that, hell yeah. It was associated with EB Games, and they had a copy of Code Veronica for like $20, and I was like, oh my god, this game's cheap. And I think they were selling it for cheap because it was around Christmas time. It was like the week of Christmas. Castaway had just come out. God, if you miss all that movie, I feel bad for anybody who had to sit through that. So, I bought it, and I was just so excited. I was like, I got Code Veronica. This is awesome. I had rented it probably twice before I actually bought the game. Yeah, so back when retro games were awesome, when they were still technically new games, and but yes, your thing about retro gaming, definitely, I hate where it's gone now, and I if I could find any mom and pop shops nearby, I would. go to them, but all the retro shops we have nearby are like, they're almost like GameStops of retro stores. So they sell games for stupid prices too. And even when I was at Comic-Con a few weeks ago, I kept seeing game booths. I was like, let me see what they got. These fools were selling games for like $200. Dino Crisis 2, $150. Metal Gear Solid, $250. Didn't see any Silent Hills, but I know those would have been up there in price too. What's up, Darkwing? How you doing, man? So the GameCube version of Code Veronica. Yes, that's right. You were looking for one of those. Still my original copy of Code Veronica for Dreamcast. I unfortunately do not have my original copy. I'm not going to read this. We're only going to read the files that I want to read, which is the EX files. So the next EX file is actually in... So it's going to be in the squad office. Oh, no, I'm not in there yet. So we're going to be finding one on Jill's desk. It's Jill's note, actually. All right. Yeah, they really did, man. And I remember when I first saw anything related to GameStop, I went to Software Etc. If anybody remembers that store, that was one of the best gaming stores back in the 90s. That one and Babbage's and EB Games, when they were all their own store, not run under GameStop. God, don't get me started on that bullshit. So they said they had a website. They gave me a thing to their website, and I looked it up. It said GameStop.com. I said, what the hell is GameStop.com? What is this shit? And shortly after, they took over. It was probably my second year of high school, so 2002-ish when GameStop came in and took over. Maybe even my freshman year in 2001 came in and took over. And EB Games, God rest them, they held on for as long as they could. They really did. And it's just a shame that GameStop came in and just kind of screwed everybody. And I used to go to a retro shop by my house that had... They sold new games, and at the time, when I say new games, I mean like PlayStation 2, Xbox, and GameCube. So they sold new stuff, but they also sold older things like PS1, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Genesis. Funko Land was kind of a scam, I think. I remember them, but I felt like they were scamming you into... They were one of the early ones to do the membership card. And maybe it's just me seeing my dad say that he didn't want to pay for the membership, and that's why I thought it was just a scam. But I hardly ever went to Funko Land. The only time we did was... Oh, shoot, I need the lighter. Was when we bought Donkey Kong Country. That's probably the only time we went to Funko Land. Cool store, but we hardly ever bought anything there. Like I said, we usually went to the store. We were either renting games from Blockbuster or we were going to the retro shop down the street. Because they had good prices on stuff. They had some really good prices on games. And then you mentioned Toys R Us. Sam Goody was kind of expensive. I do remember that. I did love going into Sam Goody, but they were expensive as hell. So was Suncoast Video. Does anybody remember that? I bought a DVD there. It was Creep Show. Shit was $25. I had to use my whole allowance for that. Back up, my dude. Go away. Leave me alone. Go away. Go away. Go away. Good. Dead. Done. Diddly. Very lucky to have Retro Game Shop nearby. Amazing store. The owner also opened a retro arcade in the local... Nice. Nice. I'm sure there are some retro shops here, but I don't know where they are. There's one retro shop I wanted to go to and check out a couple years ago when I started working again back in 2021 after, everything that happened. And they were more focused on selling used movies, as in movies fell off a truck somewhere. And I was like, you guys don't really care about the games. It's like, we got a great game selection. I go in there and it's like very little games and like just 3 walls of movies. And I'm like, seems like you guys care more about movies than the games you're supposed to be hyping up. Live a few miles from a retro store. Spent years collecting most of the good ones, but had some I regret. Dude, I'm right there with you, man. When I still worked at GameStop, I saw copies of Silent Hill 3, Silent Hill Origins, Silent Hill Shattered Memories, all for $10, $20 each. I said I don't want to buy them, and here's the reason I didn't buy Silent Hill 4. Because the box art did not have the back cover. It was a Hollywood Video box art, and I said I want the real thing. Never bought it. And so for a while, when I first got into streaming and everything and doing the YouTube stuff, I could still find some games very cheap. And I saw Silent Hill for probably $50, and I said that's too much for a retro game. I should have bought it when I saw it, because now it's just stupid in how much it is. And so I'll never own the game physically. I have it digitally on GOG, but I will never own it for PS2 or Xbox, because apparently it doesn't work on 360. If I do happen to ever buy an original Xbox, I will pick up a copy of Silent Hill 4, because that one's actually reasonably priced at some places that I've seen. But for the PS2 version, ain't happening. Silent Hill Origins is the same thing. I have the copy on... I like her outfit here better than the one she has in 2 on PS1. Oh, sorry, this is 2. Than the PS1 version. Let's go ahead and get rid of that for a second. Sorry, y'all got me talking, so I was like, crap. Yeah, I mean, like I said, FuncoLand was not my go-to store, but Toys R Us was definitely... I didn't even buy a lot of games at Toys R Us. I think I bought, Toys R Us, I bought a total of 4 games. Jurassic Park on SNES, Incredible Hulk on Game Gear, The Lost World on Game Gear, and Metal Gear Solid. That was the only game I ever bought at, that was probably the last game I bought at Toys R Us, was Metal Gear Solid. I don't think it's possible to buy most Silent Hill games anymore. It is not physically, so you can get some of them. You can get the HD collection if you want that on Xbox Series X and Xbox One, because it is backwards compatible. I believe both of those collections are reasonably priced, but if you want like the original versions, yeah, those are definitely a lot harder. You can get, if you still have a PS3, you can get Silent Hill 1 through the PS3 store, because that is still available. I've checked it a few times. It is still there. It's just kind of a pain in the ass to get through there to get to it. And then Silent Hill 4, like I was saying, you can get on GOG. Not sure about Origins. I think Origins you can still get on the PSP if you have... That's also a pain in the ass to get on your PSP, because you have to have like an old internet connection somehow. It's just a huge pain in the ass to get that one. So yes, most Silent Hill games are definitely hard to get, unless you get Homecoming and Downpour. Those are kind of easy. But yeah, the older ones, hell of a time trying to get those. I know you can. I'm not a big emulator person when it comes to games like that. I'd rather just have the actual game. Simply because I don't know how ISOs work and all that shit, and I'm just like, I don't have time to try and figure it out. So yeah, that's why I would prefer the physical versions. And like I said, I have them. I have all the games. I can play them, and I can even stream my PSP to play Silent Hill Origins. Oh shoot, that's not what I was trying to do. See, I meant to go all the way up to... That's what I meant to do. We're gonna save there next time I get through here, when I save the game again. The PSP version of Origins is actually pretty cheap. I've seen it about $30 in places. Shattered Memories is hard to find, and hard to find for a good price too. Also, Downbeat, welcome in, man. How you doing today? Alright, so I think we're going to get the grenade launcher up top. Do you guys remember when Micro Center, I don't know if they still do, but they used to sell games too. I love having physical games and consoles. That said, a Sega emulator saved my Sega CD games. I never owned a Sega CD, but I did find a way to get those games running pretty easy. Really, the only game I ever wanted to play from there was Terminator, and I finally did get to play it. I'll get it for you guys on the channel sometime. If I can figure out how to get through the freaking ending, which that last level is just a pain. It's a pain in every Terminator game. You're trying to escape the Terminator, and you get hit, and then it turns into a maze, and you're like, what the hell? Where am I supposed to go? But Downbeat, there's a lot of games now that are kind of impossible to get a hold of, and I also think a lot of the reason, and people will say it's just Konami being lazy, but I think the reason that some of those games have gone up in price is because of the whole source code thing. I don't know how true that is, and I heard that's why they didn't release Silent Hill 4 on the collection or Silent Hill 1 on the collection, but I was also told they can easily just get a retail version of some kind and strip the code from there and do it that way, because I really want a collection on modern consoles, to be honest. Tomcat Alley. I don't remember that one. Sorry. Terminator on the Sega CD the soundtrack was done by Tommy Tallarico, who also did the soundtrack for Earthworm Jim, Tomorrow Never Dies, Wild 9. He did Wild 9 soundtrack. Shoot, what else did he do? Earthworm Jim 2. Alright, let's find Jill's desk. She's got a thing for me. Wait a minute. Hold the phone here. There, and I'm okay, nope. Stop. Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. Well, let me go ahead and get my grenade launcher first. I'm not familiar with Tomcat Alley. What was that game? Oh, hold on. Hold on. We have to do this. We have to do it every time. Just give me a minute. I'm getting the thing. Yeah, the secret file at Wesker's desk. The secret film, which is why he has it. I don't know. I don't want to know why he has a picture of Rebecca in his desk. I played Night Trap once, and it confused the heck out of me on how to play the game. I was like, what am I supposed to do? That one and the one with Corey Haim that came out, double helix, double trap, something. It was also a Sega CD game, and I have them both on Switch, and I'm like, how do you play these games? Wow, has it been 50 times already? I swear. Okay, there we go. Whew, thank God. I don't know, that's just weird, Igor, because she's like 18 at this time, and Wesker's older. Jill's note. Oh, what am I doing? It all began. Yeah, I'm curious too. Claire. It all began as an ordinary day in September. That sounds like the same thing she said at the beginning of Resident Evil 3. Anyways, an ordinary day in Raccoon City, a city controlled by Umbrella. No one dared to oppose them. Sorry, I lost my chat. I saw the chat go up. No one dared to oppose them. That and the lack of strength would ultimately lead to their destruction. I suppose they had to suffer the consequences of their actions, but there would be no forgiveness if only they had the courage to fight. ... But it's true that once the wheels of justice began to turn, the wheels of justice. That sounds like Dexter's Lab, Major Glory. But it's true that once the wheels of justice began to turn, nothing can stop them. Nothing It was Raccoon City's Last Chance and My Last Chance, My Last Escape. She said the name of the game for the third one. If you know the Japanese version, it was called Last Escape. Marlon Lewis, welcome in. How you doing today? I used to do the secret photo thing just because I was like, what the hell? And I would show people, I'm like, look at this. How weird is that? We already know Chris's diary. He's telling Claire he's gone. Blah, 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 blah. Ooh. A medallion. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Darkwing. It's basically the intro to Resident Evil 3. I think they were... I heard somebody say they were going to do a port of Resident Evil 3 to Nemesis, to N64, but it never happened. So, you know, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why they didn't add the other ones or port them. Well, Resident Evil 0 and N64 was canceled because they were shifting to GameCube. I love that Capcom added a note from... I don't know. It's still weird that he has a picture of Rebecca in his desk. That's all I'm saying. I think a majority of the Resident Evil fan base would say that too. Federal Police. Oh, this is just saying something about the... I think the weapons that... Yeah, nah, I'm not reading all this. Takes too long. Alright, so let's go put the... Let's go put the medallion back in where it belongs. I don't think I can do anything with this door yet. I think I need the key for that. I did like that the remake, I think, still has that same Stars logo on the door there. Like, that same sign is in the remake. Yeah, it was scrapped because it was going... Like, I kept thinking, man, is this game still coming out for the N64 with the GameCube coming out? And they scrapped it around the time that they were going to make the remake. Around the time that was gearing up is pretty much when they scrapped it. But if you watch the original videos and stuff of Resident Evil 0, if you watch the cutscenes, like the FMV cutscenes, or the CG, whatever you want to call them, it's the same cutscenes. Same cutscenes, just a little more cleaned up on GameCube. But the gameplay definitely had an overhaul. Gameplay, like, it didn't look like this anymore. I'm getting rid of that 6-shooter. I don't need it anymore. Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, what? They made it kind of annoying to get that photo in the remake. Shoot, these buttons are just too fast. Come on. Sorry, my OCD is kicking in here. Well, let's see what the photo is. I mean, we already know what the secret film is here. Now, they could have her in a remake because of how she looked in the... how they made her look in the remake version of this. Okay. I feel like we're not gonna get through this in like two or three streams because I'm reading all the good files. I know, man. We've been every time I stream these, we talk about how they need to get ported to the Switch. God, get off me, you zombies! And I just feel like Capcom hates money. They just, it's like, why aren't y'all gonna port? Why don't you port these to the Switch? The hell? Haven't been using your Switch. I used mine the other day to play some Donkey Kong Country 2. I'm trying to get through that game because I know eventually I'm going to stream it. And I had trouble with that game when I was playing it one time. I had trouble with it one time, so I was like, I want to get through this so that I don't, like, die 10,000 times while I'm playing it for you guys. That sign right there. this sign was in the remake in this same hallway or one of the other hallways on the other side. It's like keep it clean or something like that. So playing Resident Evil 1 these days, and it's weird that Rebecca and Jill don't interact when you save both of them in Chris's playthrough. Yeah, I think, yeah, it's kind of like how Barry isn't even in Chris's game at all. I think Metal Gear Solid is getting ported to the Switch also with that new collection that's coming out. I'm interested because I like playing Metal Gear on the go, but I don't want to play it on the Vita. I hate playing it on the Vita because you have to use the touchpad to act as your R2 button and L2 buttons. That statue's in Resident Evil 4 Remake. Okay, is there anything that I need to get on the other side? You know what? I'm going to end up on the other side anyways, so who cares? I like to go in one big circle in this game, because if I go any different direction from what I'm used to, I get thrown off and I forget what I'm doing. Well, I guess since I got you guys here, I can announce it now. But Thursday, we're going to be starting up Resident Evil 4 Remake. I feel like that's the only way I'll get through a New Game Plus of that is to play it on stream. So I'm going to restart it from the New Game Plus that I did get. I'm going to probably build up all my treasures and stuff and just sell everything at the end because I really do need the rocket launcher, and I don't feel like playing that game 2 or 3 times to get it. So I'm going to try not to use the hand cannon as much because it kind of defeats the fun of that game, which is kind of why I'm glad I don't have it in the original Resident Evil 4. And my stupid self went past the door I needed to go to. Metal Gear Twin Snakes on the GameCube. I loved Metal Gear Twin Snakes. A lot of people didn't like it, but I love that one. Love that game. I love the Psycho Mantis hallway. That one, the Psycho Mantis music and the Ninja hallway in Twin Snakes was pretty awesome. How you just you see through the window and he's just slicing and dicing all the dudes, and it's like, damn, he is just wrecking shop here, isn't he? File time. What do you got for me? Jill's report. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, godly. Oh, I know what this is. Raccoon Forest. The following documents were obtained at the sanitarium owned by Umbrella Corp. Ugh, Umbrella Corps. Umbrella Corp, whatever. That horrible game. Umbrella Bioorganics. Organic. Weapon publicity material. Dev code MA39 Cerberus. Dev code MA121 Hunter. Dev code F3 Neptune. Dev code T002 Tyrant. In addition to the above, it is believed that several other BOW were created by means of accidental infection during the course of the tests. It was discovered that the contagion is not limited to human beings and may pose a hazardous risk to plant and animal life forms. We found that out firsthand. Effective means of controlling this contagion have yet to be found. Raccoon City Police Department stars Alpha Team Jill Valentine. Another weird thing about Resident Evil 1 at the chemical room. At the guardhouse, Rebecca comments about Umbrella. Chris doesn't know what Umbrella is, which is weird since the company has big influence on it. I can't explain that one. I'll never forget the first time Psycho Mantis. Dude, that was so cool when he read. I hadn't played Castlevania yet, but I knew about that little trick. So when I eventually did play Castlevania, I kept that game save on my memory card. I wonder if that trick's gonna work on the PS5 when the collection comes out. If you have Requiem on your PS5 or PS4. Because I don't think Requiem is on Xbox One. Hunters, someone made a Resident Evil mod where you play as a hunter. New Resident Evil game where you play as a monster trying to escape a lab. Yeah, that could be cool too. I feel like they did do a Resident Evil game where you play as a monster, but I might be thinking of Resident Evil 6. When you play as the Ubastank or whatever his name is. Well, Claire, where's the lighter at for Jill's? Wow, Claire, where's the lighter at for Claire's game? Because I don't remember. Oh, I think I do. Yeah, I think it's on the other side. Never mind. I think I remember now. Yep. I think it's on the other side of this police station. Because I need to get the Diamond Dallas Page key in order to open up this door right here. Yep. See? It says DDP's sketched in the hole there. Speaking of wrestling, I was watching an episode of Dark Side of the Ring today about Chris Kanyon. That guy's life, man, it was sad what happened to him. How he had to hide his secret of being, you know, a openly gay wrestler. And, you know, he just had really bad depression and everything. It was just sad, you know, I'm watching it going, man, it wasn't like, you know, the Benoit, I mean, the Benoit situation was sad too, but it wasn't like that where it's like, damn, you know, these people were, you know, I don't know. It was sad. Sad story. Oh, he's still walking. I commented in a previous video, it'd be nice if we had an extra mode where you play as George Trevor and he tries to escape from the mansion he himself he built. Could be cool.
Leon!
Claire, you made it.
I want to play the beta version of Resident Evil 1, to be honest. Because the yawn shows up too in the in-between area of the guardhouse.
Missed her. Who is she?
I don't know. But it's too dangerous for her to stay here alone. Leon, I'll go look for her. You go and find us a way out of here.
Of course. But before I forget, here's a radio. That way we can keep in touch if something comes up.
It's just their voices and the audio sounds a little like, I don't know. Doesn't sound bad, it's just kind of like, it doesn't sound as crisp. What do you got for me, desk? Ooh, flame rounds. Yeah, let's take them. I never played 1.5. I really want to, though. I tried to get a copy, like, on my PSP somehow, and it wasn't working, so I was like, whatever. But I'd like to play it one day. Okay. There is another file in here, I believe. So let's see. Make sure I got everything from Scenario A, because there's some files in Scenario B. So we've gotten the one from... my resident. I ripped my magazine. My dog ripped this magazine. May he rest in peace, Lord Vader. Back in like 2000, he jumped on the bed and just tore the shit out of it right there. Right there. Okay, so we've got Jill's desk. We haven't gotten the squad table yet because we haven't been in there. We got the briefcase one on the bus. We got Kendo's. We got the one in the file room. There is one in here, I think. I thought. Thunk. Yep. Upstairs. Honestly, do you notice any graphical difference between this? Yeah, this one's brighter. Definitely brighter. Other than that, really, there's not much different, but it's definitely a brighter game. And there's letterbox on the top and bottom. There's not that on the other versions. Raccoon City pamphlet. A brief look. Hello. Oh. Kind of tricky to get running. At least it was for me, but it was cool to play as Ellis Walker. Kind of wish they put a lot of stuff in Resident Evil 3 Remake, like Operation Mad Jackal. That was my favorite version of Mercenaries, and a lot of people didn't know that there was a version of Mercenaries in Resident Evil 3. It was the original version, and so when it came out in 4, I was kind of like, I don't like this. And sister, you had mentioned the hand cannon. I got that completely by accident in Resident Evil 4 Remake when I was playing the Mercenaries, and it popped up. It's like hand cannon. I'm like, well, that was easy. Hello and welcome to Raccoon City. As you will notice, our city is a clean and private town dedicated to families. Raccoon City is partnered with our friends at Umbrella Inc. Oh, that was Umbrella Corp, whatever. In order to generate unprecedented growth and what? Stability. Umbrella Inc. is a highly regarded and well-funded corporation that cares about its employees. They have helped to create many public facilities to make this city a safer place for everyone. As we look to the future, I will continue to support Umbrella Inc. in terms of new business developments. Please enjoy your stay in my lovely city. Thank you. Michael Warren, Raccoon City Mayor. Well, he'll be coming up soon. Soon. Alright, so we still need to get one from the observation room and the police room. This part scared the hell out of me when I was a kid. I don't know why. I wasn't expecting it. I got a great HDMI converter from my N64 that I run through an M Classic. Cleans up the image so nicely. I really would like to get an M Classic. I do have an HDMI adapter. It's the the Hyperkin cable. And I believe that one also works for, if I ever get a GameCube, it'll work on Super Nintendo, I believe. But I do have a cable for the Super Nintendo also. And I got one for the Genesis and one for the Dreamcast, one for the PS2. And that's it. But somebody got on my case once about the Dreamcast version. And they're like, you need to get an M Classic. I was like, I don't have to get anything. I can play however I want. They're like, oh, well, you're missing out. I'm like, probably not, but hey. Whatever floats your boat, right? Now, when y'all say RE4, are you talking about the remake or the original? Because the original one took... God, that took me forever to get that one. But the remake, like I said, completely by accident. I don't think I did that right. I don't think I did that right. Okay. Oh, one of them needs to move one more. Okay. Yep, the Hyperkin cable does both N64 and SNES. The M Classic smooths it out and adds a sort of HDR effect. The thing about the M Classic is it's kind of expensive, isn't it? Or am I wrong on that? How did I screw this up so badly? How have I been able to do this puzzle so many years and then now I just screw it up? Okay. I don't think that one has to go anywhere. That's the problem. Why can't it be like the original or the remake of Resident Evil 2 where it's just a little bit easier? Okay. Let's leave the room and come back. I screwed this up. I screwed it up. Yeah, it's about 120. Yeah, that's the problem, man. I'm. Oof. And thank you, Shadow. Definitely, if you're new to the channel, be sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already to the channel. If you enjoy what you see here, we do play a lot of retro stuff. All right, back to normal. So, I see what I did wrong. I was only supposed to move the end and this middle one. What a pain in the neck. Pain in the neck. That's like, I'd like to get an EverDrive, but those things are kind of expensive too. Then you don't have to worry about emulators. You got them all on a disc. I had to mute some guy on Twitter because he acts like I don't know anything about Resident Evil. Yeah. I mean, your whole page is based on Resident Evil, so that's just crazy for them to think you don't know anything. Yeah, I do like the music in this one. Welcome back, Random. I forgot where to find the diamond key. I forgot where to find the diamond key. Oh, I think I know where the diamond key is. It is in the arch room, if I'm not mistaken. So please smash that like button. Really up. Yes, yes, definitely, man. Definitely. Back the hell up. Oh, wow. That would have killed me in any other game. Take that, Mr. Papa Giorgio. If anybody's ever seen the movie Vegas Vacation, that's what that's from. Oh, I saw The Flash over the weekend. I'm sorry, the Batman movie featuring The Flash. Dude, so many freaking Easter eggs, cameos. There's one Easter egg in particular I had to explain to my family because they're like, I don't understand. I was like, okay, well, this is what this is about. It's based on this movie, yada, yada, yada. It turned into this movie, yada, yada. And it was so awesome. Like, I think I was the only one who like freaked out and geeked out over that one little Superman Easter egg that I don't think a lot of people would have understood what was going on if they weren't like following the process of that movie. The art room. Okay, that's what I thought. Art room. I think we're going to try and get to the sewers, guys, and then that's when we will call it tonight. In fact, I want to save my game because I feel like I'm having much harder time with the controls here and I don't want to die. Oh, so you did see it. So you know exactly what I'm talking about with that one. Sorry, the two Superman Easter eggs that had me both crying and nerding out at the same time. Different ones. One had me tearing up. One had me freaking out. Unit fights are fair. People claim someone doesn't anything about subject X and the person attacks. I try not to. Bother with them. I know when I posted something about Resident Evil 4, when I gave people the option of which game would you get rid of, and a lot of people were saying Resident Evil 4, and the fans were just losing it. It's like, you're not a real fan if you like Resident Evil 4. You're not a real fan if you don't like Resident Evil 4. Who cares? Who cares? Enjoy the games you enjoy. Play the games you want to play. Does not matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, we didn't really have much of a crowd because we went at like 9 in the morning, so it was basically just like us. But yeah, it was a great movie. Batman 3, yeah. And honestly, a lot of people I know were going to watch it for Michael Keaton anyways. Yeah, enjoy the games you want to enjoy. And it's like, I'm going to tell you guys who want to get into streaming and content creation and stuff. Don't worry about who doesn't show up to your streams. Don't worry about who's there. Or don't worry about who doesn't show up. Focus on the ones who do show up. Like you guys here, I love having y'all here. And like, if I get people pop in for like a minute and then leave and then don't come back for like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 streams, I'm not gonna harp on them, them not showing up. Like, believe it or not, there are people who do show up specifically for games that they want to see. If you're not playing that game, they'll be like, I don't care, I don't want to watch. Or if you don't have a camera, they're like, I don't want to watch. I've had people tell me that before. I said that there was going to be a time where I might not have a camera, and somebody said, well, then I won't be watching your stream then. I'm like, okay, don't. Don't. And I used to be one of those people that was like, man, this person gave me a crap comment, and I feel bad now. I feel like an idiot. And then at one point, I was just like, I don't care. I don't care. Let them be mad. Let them be angry. Let them not like your content. As long as you enjoy it, and you got people who do enjoy it, it does not matter. Oh no, what happened? Can you still like try and get money for it? This is the first ever thing I saw from Resident Evil anything. It was the original demo, and I'm gonna post that demo, that trailer tomorrow probably. Very, 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 very first Resident Evil 2 trailer that I ever saw on a demo disc that came with my PlayStation 1, and I tell you what, that trailer scared the piss out of me. I was freaking out like, damn, this is scary. And I thought it was a demo for the game. I didn't realize it was just a trailer, but still, I was like, that game's kind of scary. I don't know if I want to play it now. It's a little creepy. But no, I ended up playing it. We allowed to yeah, you can cuss. I mean, don't go nuts. But yeah, I mean, people say swears all the time. Like, there are some things that I'm like, don't say that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the replays definitely are a good thing. And I've had some games like that No Mercy stream I did last week. There's people popping in. There are people who popped in that, didn't see it live, or it's like new viewers coming in to check it out. And I'm like, damn, I'm getting people watching this stream, and it was, just me running through a King of the Ring. And the cool thing is, I'm going to start playing more wrestling games, because I know there's a lot of people, like a lot of the older wrestling games, like Here Comes the Pain, No Mercy. Mainly those two are the most talked about wrestling games of all time. But I have all the SmackDown vs. Raw games now. I've got 1 through 11. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I got 7 of them. And it's just like, I have them all, so I can play all these old games. But the crappy thing is, all the controls are different in each one of them. So I'm like, ugh. Goddamn. Yes, Ada shows up in the Star's office. And I thought that was Claire when I first played the game. Because I remember seeing Claire, and I don't remember who it was. Somebody posted it on, it might have been the dude Megastar that follows me. There was an old gaming magazine from GamePro, and they had the Resident Evil 2 preview, And I remember seeing the Elza Walker and Leon Kennedy and all that stuff. So when I finally played the game, I was like, who's Claire? Who is this? But I remember seeing Claire from the commercials and the trailers and stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's I guess the main, the female lead of Resident Evil 2. So when I got to the end of the demo, I thought that was her. I thought that was her, and it was not. Do love the WCW, NWO, and WWE AKI games. Made WCW. Yeah, I saw a few of those, but I heard the No Mercy cartridge can sometimes like glitch out and delete your stuff. So I'm not gonna try and do too much with that because I don't want my stuff getting deleted. Okay, go ahead and drop that off. Probably going to need that soon, so I'm going to hold on to that. I'm going to combine these two guys. And drop that there. I guess we'll go get the diamond key. Yeah, classic WWF, WCW games are always going to be fun. I'm currently doing the universe mode. Okay. Currently doing the universe mode in 2K23. And I had to cut some of the matches for the pay-per-view event of the first week or first month because I did a tag team match and it was a 6-man tag and nobody was pinning. They kept kicking out. I'm like, you guys are pissing me off right now with this big boss man. Stop kicking out. Triple H, Edge, whoever else was in that match. Because it's a WCW, WWF Monday Night War universe mode. And then there was another match. It was a weird combination of X-Pac teaming up with Vince McMahon and then Jerry the King teaming up with Eddie Guerrero, and I was like, whatever. Let's leave it. It's a rivalry match. Let's leave it. And that's what I did. I left it. Forrest was supposed to have a sister that was going to be in Resident Evil 2. I didn't know that one, but I think you told me that before. I'm sure you can get a PS5 soon, and there's still that contest that we entered by Square Enix. Yeah, for me to do PC gaming, I need a better everything. I need a better computer. Now, what I probably would do is hook the Elgato capture card into the HDMI slot on my laptop and then just capture it that way, because I don't want to get a computer and stream off that same computer while I'm PC gaming, because I feel like that would just be like overkill. Triple H tag and higher matches. And in 2K22. Oh, triple tag. Yeah. Yeah. And the thing was, I was doing it like I was letting the computer play the matches, and everybody just kept kicking out. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to cut these and call it a day. Now, there is an easy way where you can just knock the other tag member off the rope. But when you have that many, it's tough. It is tough to get through it. And then I did a ladder match between Lita and Trish Stratus for the belt. I won't tell you who won that one. Oh, and I did a Divas / Raw or SmackDown Women's Championship match that's going to be going up on Monday. I did a little teaser trailer for it that will be going up as a YouTube short on Tuesday, though. So I didn't want to put the short up at the normal time. You know what? Nah. Maybe I'll put the video up first at like 8-ish or something, and then put the YouTube short up at lunch, or put the. I gotta see when people are usually on YouTube, but it might be the match might be going up on at noon at lunchtime, and then the short will go up probably later, like probably an hour after that, or like I said, just 8 a.m. It's not gonna be a premiere. It's gonna be just a regular upload. Oh shit, maybe I'll upload the video and then put the short up an hour later. That way it's not like a day after, and when people see it, they'll be like, oh, let me go check out the video. I used to think that was a butt. I was like, that's a butt. There's a lady's head right there. My friend goes, it's an armpit. It's his arms. I was like, oh, damn. All right, let's go open that DDP door. Yo, it's me. It's me. It's Diamond Door Page. Anybody remember Ready to Rumble, the movie? Not the game, the wrestling movie that WCW made and partial to their downfall? Diamond key on the other side, too. Holy moly! Where's the heart key at? Does anybody know? Wait, I can't... I can't change... I can't change targets? What gives? That ain't cool. Lock is broken and lock... I do need that, yes. Yes. Oh, the heart key is in Irons. Irons' office. Well, you can all you want. I'm not coming back in here. Jerk zombie. Zombie. Zerky. Alright, okay. We're gonna do something here. I saw a thing. If you don't fight Marvin, he sticks around in the scenario B. So, we're gonna test that out and see what happens. But where is said file in... The room. Where the hell is it? Why did I miss it? Did I miss it? I bet you did. Nope. It is. A video of RE2 of an early version I once saw. There was dialogue when you see Marvin again, and some dialogue was exchanged. That's kind of like the blood on the wall in Resident Evil 1. I don't know, they might one day. Wait, is it even in the... On the table in the squad. Where the... Oh, shoot. Wrong side of the PlayStation. Squad room's on the other side. Well, also, Batcave, I found out from Claire in the last time I streamed this, if you don't kill the alligator, it comes back in scenario A, and I'm going to do that again, because that was so cool to see that happen. Bye-bye. Bye, everybody. Bye, Dr. Nick. That would be cool. That'd be cool, Shadow, if it takes place in Raccoon City. Raccoon City, as they say it. Okay. Don't need you anymore. Let's just go ahead and check out that. Go back up. I want to get what's in the squad room. No! I already said I think it's in Iron's office. Yeah, I don't remember anything from the Ghost Survivors. I thought it was stupid. In the Punisher game on, well, Xbox and PS2, there actually is some sound effects from Resident Evil 2 in them. I thought that was kind of cool. Did I say Diamond Key? And we already answered that about the art. Yeah. I meant Heart Key. Never mind. Never mind, my friend. What are you doing? Open the door, Claire. Jeez. Standing there, twiddling your thumbs. Ooh, light on you. Come on. Come on. Let's blow up a wall. Yeah, rest in peace, Ray Stevenson. Wait, I think we said that before, but yeah, rest in peace, Ray Stevenson. Rest in peace, Treat Williams. Jeez, that was horrible. Dude got in a motorcycle accident. Did my first ever knife-only run of Resident Evil 2 Remake recently. Had to use a grenade on the gator, no other choice. Do you get a trophy? I don't think you get a trophy for that, because I think I would have gotten it. I did a platinum on that whole game. I did knife-only for Remake 1, which was pretty fun. I may do it again for you guys, but I'll play the game on, like, easy, so it's easier to get through. Because I don't want to... I don't want to be fighting and dying left and right. Yeah, Tom Sizemore, man, that one made me sad. I loved him. I loved him in Saving Private Ryan, and as Sonny Forelli in not Resident Evil. Wow, GTA Vice City. Wait, was he Sonny Forelli? He played Sonny. I don't remember if his last name was Forelli. And a full piece? It sure as hell wasn't a full piece. Where's the gear at?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I thought you were another one of those zombies.
Are you Chief Irons?
No.
Yes, that's me. And just who are you? No, don't bother telling me. It makes no difference. You'll end up just like all the others. That's the mayor's daughter. I was told to look after her, but I failed miserably. Just look at her. She was a true beauty. Her skin nothing short of perfection. But it will soon putrefy, and she will turn into a zombie within the hour. Like
Oh, right, that was so
all
stupid.
There must be some way to stop it.
In a manner of speaking, there is. Either by putting a bullet through her brain, or by decapitating her completely.
The Gravedigger's a pain in the ass, man. I hate that boss.
And to think that taxidermy used to be my hobby. But
I hated
no
him when I
longer.
first played it. It was so irritating trying to fight that thing.
I'd really like to be alone now.
Well, fine, you can be alone. Nobody wants to talk to you anyways. You smell. I don't like when Mr. X shows up in this hallway, though. because it's so narrow and you're like, oh crap, I am screwed. Yeah, sister, they probably don't want to talk about it. That's probably why they haven't said anything. Ugh. Bye.
Wait. Let me go! Easy, easy there. I'm not a zombie. You're safe now. Leon, come in. I found the girl, and I've cleared the wreckage that was blocking the corridor.
Got it.
My name's Claire. What's yours?
Your butt.
Do you know where your parents are?
They both work at the Umbrella chemical plant, near the city limits.
The chemical plant? Then, what are you doing here?
My mom called and told me to go to the police station because it was too dangerous to stay at home.
From the look of things, I'd say she was probably right. But it's dangerous here as well. You'd better come with me.
But there's something out there. I don't know what it is, but I saw it. Much larger than any of those zombies. And it's coming after me.
What was that?
That's what I was telling you about. It's here.
Sherry, wait!
I think I used that track in my big Resident Evil video I made last year. Or was that this year? I don't remember. I was working on it for a bit. It's like 40 minutes long. I'll share it again one day. So you got so the new fans can check it out. It's one of my favorite videos that I made. Still need to use the diamond key on one more spot downstairs. We need to go to the observation room.
Chief?
Alright, so. I'm just gonna go ahead and open that now. I don't think I can put this half piece in there though, which kind of stinks. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if I ever had that Mandela effect or not. Holy moly, we gotta drop some stuff off. We have way too much garbage in here. Okay. I seem to be missing a piece here. Or, one of these things. Where's the third stone at? Oh, one of them is in the, that's right, one of them is in the, observation room. One which can be put in. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that's right, yeah. Nah, Shadow, I'm probably just going to put them all in at once and call it a day there. Call it a day. A day. Alright. Let's go on downstairs to get some acid rounds. Yes. 3 bam. Come back to that. Probably shouldn't have picked up the, Well, hold the phone here. Key's useless. Let's get rid of it and go back and get the room. Yeah, go back and get the herbs. The green herb and the other green herb. Gerb. We get the blue ones. It's blurb. All right, now. File time. Hell yeah, I would. I don't mind the over the shoulder, but I really would like a new Resident Evil in this style because it would be awesome. I mean, there are games that are coming out that are in this style, but they're not Resident Evil. Like Tormented Souls, cool. It's not Resident Evil, but still, you know, they're doing the fixed camera still. David's letter. My sanity is at its end. I still can't believe this is happening. We lost another man yesterday. Meyer, one of our better marksmen. He saw me panic once we were overrun by the zombies, but he came back to save me. But when the time came to return the debt, I ran. What a little jerk. I can still hear him calling out my name. I can still hear the screams coming from behind. The sound of his flesh being stripped from his bones, or from its bones. I was afraid, terrified. It's the 27th. The fight to stay alive continues. I took out several zombies who managed to break on through to the other side, break the walls down. Jericho. Barricades. Now I'm cutting through the chill with whiskey, unloading my Mossberg on anything undead. That shotgun's become a close friend of mine. I've blast them, many a zombie into fertilizer with them. We've lost 13 men as of yesterday. In 3 hours, we'll bicker over trivial things in the meantime in the meeting room. It's a total waste of time. When I finish this bottle, my old friend Mossberg will be turning one last body into fertilizer. Peace at last. Wow. Damn. That's dark. And the code is a 2, a 2, a 3, and a 6. I think it's different on N64. All right, now that is just great. The code is different. Shit. Sorry, give me a second. I'm trying to find this. Forget it. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. 4542. Wow, jerks. Thank you. Nope. I messed up. Messed up again. They go too fast. 4, 5, 4, and 2. Sucks. That's kind of cool though that they changed it on you, so people are like, "Oh, it's 2236." I know this, and then it's like not the same. It is the same on Dreamcast though. It is the same code. Sure, why not? And we've still got. Okay. Oh, I can't do a quick turn in this. That sucks. Nah, get me out of here. Oh no. Oh no. Zombies. Take that. Oh, that just is fantastic. I can't. Oh. You change with the C down. Okay. Alright. That was easy. I'm over here like trying to hit the L button. It's not doing anything. What a pain in the butt. Pain in the butt. Oh, I don't have a chance to change enemies there. I was like, who's still walking here? Hey, get rid of that dang key. Give me the file. Where is it? Where is it? Observation room. Oh, it's in the other side where the where the liquor is. Can I get in there? Bye. You have no chance of hitting me now. Alright, let's go on in there. Wait. Okay. There's a red herb there, and there's a green herb outside. We're going to get both of them, combine them. Good to go. Journalist note. As I write this, my hands shake with both anger and fear. No. Club keys across the hall, Shadow. As I write this, my hands shake with both anger and fear. The civilians of the town have been blockaded by, that's a level in Jurassic Park, by the military. And though I sigh for the survivors of the town, I still feel that it's the best decision. They cannot take the chance of the disease spreading any further. I am going to make it my top priority to discover what has caused this incredibly dangerous incident. So far, I have only found out that the disease is not airborne. I wonder if that's Ben's note. As strange as the N64 controller is, for some reason, it's the only controller I feel comfortable using for the Ocarina of Time. Never played Ocarina of Time. But it's on the list. I got some Zelda games on the list to stream and play at some point for you guys. That's right. We need to go to the club. Get the club key first. You know what? It's getting pretty close here, guys. I might just call it when we get the 3 slabs, because I did have to start the game over when I died. So bear with me. I was trying to get to this sewers. Oh no! We'll get to where we meet Sherry in the underground on the basement. That's where I stop. That's usually where I stop when I play this game. Is in that spot. So, a couple more minutes. We'll get there. I believe that's the halfway point, right, Claire? Is that the halfway point? Or anybody? Is that the halfway point when you get to the basement area? Because once you get through the sewers, that's pretty quick. Like, quick and painless. I'm just coming in here to drop off something. That. And we'll get... Oh no, I didn't pick it up. Shit. That's fine. I'm going back in there anyways. One day I do want to try and go for an A rank. In order to do an A rank, I would have to record it because I feel like trying to stream it and do an A rank, it would not happen. I have fun talking with you guys too much, and I end up getting like a D rank or something. So A rank would likely have to be off stream. Majora's match. I heard Majora's match was okay, not like the best. Like a lot of people hated the little time limit thing. Speaking of time limits, I cannot wait to play Dead Rising. That's gonna be a stream because there's so much to do. Oh, sorry, there's so much to do in Dead Rising. Dead Rising 2. I think I'm gonna play Dead Rising 2 first, and then I'm gonna do Off the Record second because Off the Record's like a spin-off of sorts. Random. Dude, tell me about it, man. That's like when people tell me stuff that I already know when it comes to gaming. They'll tell me stuff, even if it's a game I played 1,000 times. I know how to play it sometimes, you know? It's like, for example, I wanted to play Doom 3. Somebody said, you don't want to play Doom 3. I said, why don't I want to play Doom 3? Because it's not as good as Doom 1 or 2. If you want to play Doom 2016. I'm like, okay, but see, I've played Doom 3 like multiple times, like a bunch. So yeah, I want to play Doom 3. And then somebody else tells me, don't play Evil Within. I said, why? Because it's scary. I've played Evil Within. I don't care. It's a game that I enjoy. I'm going to play it. It's like what I was talking about earlier, guys. Like, you know, don't let people play what you want to play. That's what I'm saying. Play what you want to play. Don't let people tell you you can't otherwise. There have been so many times where I'm like, back when I first started, I was like, I really want to play this game, but are people going to want to see it? And there were a lot of times I doubted some games because I was just like, I don't know if this is, you know, going to be popular or what. And then I started playing more retro stuff, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this is good. This is good to go, yeah. Real quick, guys, what's the puzzle here? It's up, up, down, down, or up, down, down, up. I forgot. That was my only... Yeah, Shadow, that was my only gripe about Dead Rising 2 was a stupid Zombrex. Which I love that in Off the Record, you can actually buy it from shops. You don't have to go hunting for it. But I hated having to go find it. And that's part of the reason I didn't play Dead Rising 2 as much. Because I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I was like, oh my god. Stop. Up. Up. Down. Up. Up. Shit! I think you can do up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah, exactly, dude. Post what you feel like posting. I think you can do up, down, up, down, up, down. One of these I did by accident once, and it just happened to work. Yeah. I think it was that one. I was just screwing around one time. I said, let me try up, down, up, down, up, down. I was like, oh, shit, look at that. Being in the mood to play a game is so important when streaming it. If you're not in the mood for that game, it will come through in the stream. If you have fun, the audience will too. And Matt Cave, I can't tell you how many times I have canceled or stopped playing games because I just wasn't feeling it anymore. I know you guys were loving Evil West. I know you were loving Horizon. It got to the point where I was like, I'm not feeling this game anymore. And I wasn't having fun with it after a while. Like Horizon is a game more for me to play off stream and enjoy it off stream because there's just so much dialogue. And same with X-Men Legends. I'm enjoying the game, but there's just so much dialogue in the game to where I'm like, nah, I'm gonna play this off stream. Shoot, I can't get in there yet. Piss. And there have just been so many games where I'm like, I'm just gonna cancel this and not play it anymore. I'm just gonna finish it off stream. Star Wars and X-Men, different story. I do want to play them. I just really had that itch to get back into horror games. I got a lot of them. There were some horror games that I was like, oh, I'm just gonna record this one off stream. No, I'd rather just stream it for you guys, even if it's like Suffering, Fear, Darkness 2. I'm still gonna record that off stream because it is a short game. And I already uploaded, we already premiered the first Darkness game, which final episode's tomorrow. Final episode of the Darkness is tomorrow. And then next week is going to be my favorite premiere of the entire year. I'm just going to say it's our favorite archaeologist is coming back. Yeah, there's just been some games where I'm like, I don't want to play this anymore. I'm not feeling it. And it has definitely shown where I'm like, I'm not enjoying this. I'm not having fun with it. And that's what I love about you guys, because y'all are like, hey man, if you're not enjoying it, we're okay with you stopping it, you know. And like games like this, like Resident Evil, I never get tired of Resident Evil. I'm always excited to play Resident Evil. Or Metal Gear. Metal Gear Solid's another great game I enjoy playing. Which, you know what? I want to wait for it to hit PlayStation 5 before I do that. I was gonna say I'll just play Metal Gear Solid 2 on the after like this, but I might end up just doing Silent Hill 2 instead. But yeah, you're getting double the Resident Evil in the coming weeks. You're getting double the Resident Evil. You're getting Resident Evil 2 on Tuesdays, on Resident Evil Tuesday, and you're getting Resident Evil Thursdays, Resident Evil Thursday, whatever. I tried, so we're getting remake on Thursday. And I will have a little note about no backseating. That is not for you guys. You guys are welcome to help me with the backseating. Now, if I ask for it, you're welcome to help me. That's mainly for the people that just they want to come in and tell me how to play the game, and stuff like that. You know, it happened with Resident Evil 4 Original. I had some people saying, "Oh, you missed this, you missed that." It's like, please, let me play the game how I want. I will ask you guys for help. But I don't like when randoms come in and just start trying to tell me how to play. We had a lot of problems with that on Twitch. When I was playing God of War 3, I had somebody come in and just argue with me, my mods, anybody who was talking about God of War 2018 and how much they loved it, and they were just so pissed off with that game. It's like, hey, look, calm down. We're just trying to have fun here, and you're over here just trying to start a fight with us over a game that we happen to enjoy. It's like 5 against 1, basically. So, yeah. Not leaving yet, because I know Sherry pops out as soon as we're done here, so we're gonna end it here, guys. So again, yes, thank you guys for coming in today. I had a lot of fun. I always have fun playing through these games with you guys and doing these. I guess a quick little update for next week too. I think I told y'all this already. I'm gonna have 2 days. It's probably gonna be Monday and Wednesday where I have 3 videos go live. I'm gonna have a short, an upload, and a premiere. So the short is gonna be, they're all gonna be WWE related shorts. The Monday is gonna be the WWE. It's gonna be 2 WWE videos. Wednesday's actually gonna be, I finally got a review again, guys. I did a review. It is a live retro recap reaction video for Pitfall 3D Beyond the Jungle. I'm trying to do more of those where I just live react to the game. I feel that's a little more easy to get my thoughts across instead of just pre-recording some stuff. The only stuff I'll pre-record is if I do like big videos covering a series, like how I did that Resident Evil video where I covered the first three, and then I want to do one covering Code Veronica, and then I want to do one covering the remake, Zero. Just my thoughts on those games when they first came out, as opposed to doing a recap of, hey, is this game still good? I did one for the Mummy. I might redo one for the Mummy again, because that first one I was kind of like, I didn't really like it too much. So games like that, videos like that. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, thank you all for coming in. Had a lot of fun. Be sure to check out tomorrow's video. Like I said, it is the final episode of The Darkness. Hell of an ending. Hell of a game. Hope y'all have been enjoying that. And then, like I said, Thursday, we're going to be back with some more Resident Evil. Not more, but more Resident Evil. First time streaming Resident Evil 4. So, yeah. Y'all have a good one. And if y'all follow me on Twitter, I will see you guys on Twitter. I think most everybody here is on Twitter also. So I'll see you guys over on Twitter. Yeah, and that's it. Thank you all, and have a good rest of your evening, and we'll see you later.